herbs in tinctures, which you add to water. And the way it is approached is very much like almost like antibiotics, that you have a cycle where you take it, then you move to another one. Then you have like almost a deload week. So for strength coaches, you'll get it. You take all these supplements, then you drop, and you actually almost encourage the limes to then manifest itself again. So it feels like the coast is clear, bang, you whack it with another antimicrobial, another antibacterial, another antiviral. And it's a process of titrating up those dosages. So one of the biggest problems that I came across were people who'd say, "Oh, I did that, and I just could never do it again." And you say, "Well, why? What happened?" And they say, "Well, I took Cemento, for example, which is one of the key ones." So if you're looking to getting a start, look at Cemento, which is also cat's claw or Uncardia tomatosa, and that was very, very that was very strong. But the problem is that, and we were discussing this just before we started, is things that people go in gung ho on stuff. So the drops, the maximum drops that you're supposed to take, and it's often based on weight as well, would be say 30 drops in say a whiskey tumbler of water, about half full, and people go 30, and they get absolutely wiped out. So they are in bed for a week. They've never felt worse. They felt like they were dying. And the problem is, just to explain to people who are listening to this, it's called Herxheimer response, a Herxheimer reaction. It's a die-off of the bacteria. So what happens when the bacteria dies off is it basically leaves like car fumes that just permeate the body. So you'll get aches, you'll get chills, you'll get fevers, you'll get brain fog. You will not be able to structure one thought in front of another. And the problem is it can be very off-putting. Of course it would. If I said to you, right, okay, Mike, you're going to take this testosterone booster, but it'll probably put you in bed for a week. You might be vomiting. You'll probably get diarrhea. But after that, you're going to get a PB on your deadlift, and you're getting 6 pounds of muscle mass. You go, you know what? Maybe I'll just continue with the training and sack that off. So the problem was,
like me, I would be like, okay, cool, I can deal with that.
Well, exactly. Yeah, but that's very much more an alpha approach.
The average person would be like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm like, okay, you're telling me after 1 week of that, though, I'm going to have this and that and so forth. I'll be like, okay, I can handle 1 week of that. The average person, you're right, though. They wouldn't be able to handle 24 hours of that.
But this is why, with all due respect, I had to come off a lot of the Lyme's forums, because I was reading them for advice. And one thing, and I don't want to be judgmental because every man's burden is his heaviest. But one of the things I saw was the sort of kind of weak-minded, I'm thinking, people posting stuff, and you're like, why are you fucking posting this stuff? Do or don't do. But what you're doing is you're marinating in your own, your inability to move forward, and you want to share that. And like we said last time about